How's it going, everyone? So today I've been working on the fuel system. Now, I took the factory fuel pump hanger and modified it. I put a 1/2 inch ID pipe on it with a -10 fitting on it, then a -8 for a return. Now, I did this just because this cap is mild steel. It's kind of just to test it. Those fittings were like $8. And I had the pipe laying around. So we're going to test it and see if the fuel pump has any problems pulling the fuel out. And if not, by the end of next year, I'll rebuild that out of aluminum so we know it's good for a long time. Now, since we're not running a filter on this or a sock, I put in a 100 micron fuel filter before the fuel pump. Now that's supposed to have a stainless steel mesh in it. And the fuel pump and all that is going to be installed in the tunnel underneath the car. The fuel lines will come up the firewall, and it will connect to a 10 micron fuel filter. Now this will keep the injectors from clogging up. And we'll mount this somewhere on here. We'll figure out what's the best way to mount it. We want to be able to access this because I didn't buy the biggest one just because we only race this thing a few times a year. So I'll probably end up cleaning this out every year, basically. And it has 3 outlets. 2 of these are going to go to one side of the fuel rails. The other one is going to be used by the nitrous system. It's way oversized, but we're going to downsize that to a 4AN probably. We don't want to use 3AN because the Chevelle is having problems with the 3AN, not being able to supply enough fuel or nitrous. So, of course, it's running a lot bigger shot, but, I want to be prepared. So, the fuel comes into the rails after the filter, and after it comes out, it's going to go to the fuel pressure regulator. One fuel rail for both sides. We got a gauge port here, and then the return line on the bottom. I'll probably mount this somewhere over here, just so it's easy to adjust, easy to read the gauge. And I don't want to run a gauge on there most of the time anyways. That's really only for the dyno. I don't like running fuel gauges on them. I might run it a few times, but we'll probably get a digital sensor to hook up to the ECU to give us a nice little warning. And I think that covers it today. If you guys want to stay up on the hatch, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.